Hi, I'm so sorry that the vlogs didn't work out. I went on and it was great at first and then they flopped and I'm really sorry. Things got really busy and it was something I couldn't handle doing every day. Not saying that there won't be one coming like down the road or anything, but it's not going to be something I do every week. It's just too much for me to try to keep up with. But today it's Wednesday, June the 22nd, and it's my day off from work. And I think I'm going to make it a decision to do a video every Wednesday, or at least try to do one every Wednesday, depending on how much stitching's done through the week. So we'll see how that works. Thankfully it's nice and sunny today. Finally, I get a day off where the sun's out. Usually it's raining and pretty crappy, so yay for sun. So I have actually not that much, but at the same time quite a bit to talk about. I have my notes here, and I thought I have some cats to go check on this afternoon, so I thought I would just sneak a little video in here before I decide to go do that and have a bath and maybe relax for the rest of the night. I may or may not have a friend coming over to play some video games later, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, I thought first I would let you guys in on how work is going. The new girl's finally done training and she's now going to be on her own, which is great. I'm very happy with her, and that should hopefully take some stress off of me, not having to work every weekend and only getting one day off throughout the week. Doing split shifts and only getting one day off kind of really just sucks. I'm kind of getting to the point now where split shifts is really starting to wear down on my body, and I don't know if I really want to be doing this for much longer, or if I want to start maybe looking into getting a different job of some kind, because the split shifts and they're just making too long, like the days are too long and I'm not getting enough sleep. And anyway, so that's that. Apologize if you hear the dog barking. She's going nuts for whatever reason. So work is going well, very busy, but well. And so that's one thing. I might sneeze, so if I sneeze, I apologize. So work as well, life, that sneeze is coming. Excuse me. Sorry. Anyway, life has been up and down. This past week alone, I've had a lot of depression, and it's hit me really hard, like extra hard this time, to the point where I feel like I really should be making an appointment with my doctor and talking to him about some medication options, because yeah, the depression took a pretty sour turn, actually. So the dog wants in my room. Just a second. Sorry. Pretty soon she'll want up on the bed too. Anyway, yeah, my depression got really bad, and for a couple of days I really just could not stitch. I couldn't sleep. I didn't want to eat. I didn't. So, and anyway, I don't want to get too far into that. But I'm feeling better now. Emma, get out of there, please. Oh, just a second. The cat eats in here, and she's eating the cat's food. Yeah. Doing better on that part. Of the last couple of days, I've been actually feeling better, so, yeah, we'll see. Let me... So, sticking to my notes, because my memory has been really bad lately, and I think it's because I haven't been getting enough sleep, and I've just been super stressed out. Emma, had to go to the vet a couple weeks ago. We had Kenzie here, and it was like a week after when I posted my vlog, and Kenzie was here. She came the next week, and I had Kenzie here in my room eating her dinner. I have to usually lock her up separate from everybody else because she's very protective of her food, and if one of the other animals come too close to her, she would attack. Well, stupid me decided that it was a wonderful idea to put Kenzie in my room without closing the door properly. And guess who came in and tried to get into her food? Poor little Emma. That was an ordeal and a half. I was sitting down having a coffee, and I think I was on the computer, and I could hear the dog screaming, and I'm like, oh my god. So I come rushing back to my room, and Emma was like cowering in a corner somewhere, and Kenzie was starting to look pretty sad with herself. So I quickly pulled Kenzie and put her in a different area of my room, and picked up Emma and just kind of was like freaking out. I could see blood on her face, but I didn't know where it was coming from. I was just like, oh my god, this is crazy. Kenzie just attacked my dog. Like, oh my goodness, is she okay? Like, so, anyway, I ended up calling the veterinarian. I'm having like a panic attack. I'm freaking out. The doctor's like, calm down. Take a breath. I'm like, no, this is serious. It's my little girl. Like, oh my god. So anyway, yeah, veterinarian was trying to get me to calm down, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening. That's my little baby. She just got attacked by a dog like 50 times her size. So yeah, no, I'm freaking out. So anyway, turns out Emma was fine. The worst that she did was like bite her own tongue, and she must have punctured her own tooth through her tongue and just put a little hole in there. That's where the blood was coming from. She's fine. I was freaking out for nothing, but like 2 days later I took her to the vet anyways, just to have the other doctor check her out, just to make sure that there wasn't something there that we were not seeing or whatever. So that was that. More news on the fur baby front. The cat went missing. Not Faith, the naughty cat, but Angel, my precious little gem, somehow got out of the house. Oh my god. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, probably know all about it, because I was freaking out on Instagram and on Facebook. We had these workers coming in, and they were going to install this water filtration system in our trailer, and they left this floor vent open. Like, they took the cover off and left the vent open and kept the door open to that bedroom open and left for like a couple of hours. Didn't put the cover back on the floor, didn't close the bedroom door, nothing. And Angel crawled into the floor, into that hole. And I came home and was calling her for supper and thinking, it's not like her. She always just comes running when she knows it's supper time. So I went back to that bedroom to look for her, and I saw the grate in the floor was like off. And I'm like, oh my god, she went down that hole. What am I going to do? So I freak out and I run outside, because generally most of the vents in our house go into the crawl space under our trailer. So I rushed outside, went into the trap door to where our crawl space is, and saw her there. I stood outside for almost 3 hours calling her and shaking food and treats and whatever, trying to get her to come out. No dice. And then it was 10 o'clock at night when I decided, 10 or 11, excuse me, and I decided that I had to go to sleep. I had to try to get some sleep because I had to work the next day. And then 4 o'clock, what I did was I went back to that bedroom initially where she had gone into the hole in the floor, and I opened up that drain, or opened up that cover and closed that bedroom door so that the other cat and the dog couldn't go in. 4 o'clock in the morning, I wake up to hearing scratching at a door, and I'm hoping and praying that, oh my god, the cat came back out that crawl space and she's in the bedroom wanting out. I get out of bed, go back to the bedroom, open the door, and she comes running out. So, crisis averted, the cat's fine, the dog's fine. Like, lots of... Really, Faith? Hey! That's... No, it's your sister. That's your sister's food. Why are you animals being naughty when I'm trying to do Flosstube? Come on. Here you go. You stay out of here. Don't make me shoo you out. Go on. Go on. Don't make me. You behave yourself. Apologies. Anyway, so the dog is fine. The cat is fine. But you saw Faith. She's fine. Nothing going on with her. Oh, and then I did take Angel to the vet at one point to do pre-op blood work for her because I was going to get her teeth cleaned. But the doctor doesn't think that she needs them done, so that's good. She's like 6 and she's never had her teeth cleaned. Ooh. I have a very healthy cat. Okay, so we've got the dog fight, the missing cat. I think that's it. So, anyway, as far as those things go in life and whatever, that's my life update. I'm going to do a little bit of different haul, not stitchy haul, but different haul. I was shopping last week, or was it the week before, and I went into the bookstore looking to see if I could find any dictionaries or used dictionaries or anything like that. I did not find any dictionaries, but I did find these. Oh yes, CSI Miami Novels. I don't know if they're like actually based off of the episodes or not. I really don't know, but I love CSI Miami. It's like one of my favorite TV shows besides Supernatural. So I picked these up. They were on for like half off cover price because they're used. So I paid like $4.50 each. I wasn't going to complain about that. I love CSI Miami. And I also have, with my bookshelf right in front of me, I also have a CSI New York. Yeah, from, I can't remember where I got this one. I think I actually literally got it in the bookstore at like an Indigo or something. Anyway, so used book haul. I'm happy about that. Not every time does my bookstore have decent videos, but, or decent videos, oh my goodness, decent books, but for some reason that day they did. Okay, you guys are just gonna have to excuse me for 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Okay, so we did dog fight, missing cat, new books. I'll leave the rest of the non-stitchy stuff till the end. It kind of goes on with the supernatural bit that I always add to the end of my videos, so I'll save that till last. Okay, so not any real stitchy haul this month, but kind of. I had some hauls gonna get shown with one of my whips. And then the other bit of haul I'm just gonna save till the end because it's just recent haul that just was like literally in the last 20 minutes. Which is funny, I know, but it's online haul, so it's... Okay, so I have for you guys today a finish, a new start, and yeah, some progress on my whips. Not too much progress on any real whips, but I've really, my stitching has done this. I really feel like doing it, and then when I get doing it, I'm like, I don't really want to do it. It's been really strange for me lately, and I have a feeling that it's because the weather's been really good, and I feel like if I put myself into too much stitching, then I feel like I'm wasting my time, and I could be doing other things. I don't know, I've been feeling like that a lot lately. Anyway, it's pushing 7 o'clock, so I better get cracking. Alright, So, first I'll show you guys my finish, which I'm really excited about. I finished it yesterday or the day before yesterday. And that one is my Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon. He was done on 14 count white Aida with DMC and Dimensions kit flosses. Now, the Dimensions kit floss that I put in is just this lighter color of peach. And yes, you guys can probably tell there's two different colors of peach in his skin. I literally ran out of the one color of Dimensions kit peach and could not find any more. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I couldn't find a DMC that was good enough to match it. So I had to find another Dimensions kit color and put it in. But from far away, you can't really tell. Cat! Seriously! You're getting into trouble. Don't make me get the Flosstube gang. Yep, nope. You need to stop getting into your sister's food. Come on now. Down. That's enough. Here. You're being booted. That's it. Come on. Out. Time out. Goodbye. Told you, she's a bad cat. Always gets into trouble. Anyway, so the colors on him weren't too bad. He's like one of my least favorites out of the 4 that I've done so far. I've done him. I don't think I've shown anybody the other ones that I've done, but for those of you that are familiar with Sailor Moon, Tuxedo Mask or Darien, I did Mini Moon / Reenie. I did Sailor Saturn. And I don't remember what her real name is. I can't remember. It's been so long. And I've done Sailor Neptune, which was Michelle? Something like that. Michelle. Yeah. Anyway, I love Sailor Moon, but like I said, this so long ago that I watched the anime, I can't even remember their real names. And I'm more of a Japanese version than English version, but for those of you that probably watched it in English. But yeah, he's not too bad. So that was a real quick finish. I just picked him up and was like, psh, done. Finito. So the next one in line that I'm going to do for you guys that might be interested in seeing more of those Sailor Moon stitches, I'm probably going to start on Sailor Mars next. Or Ray. So yeah, so I'll be working on that. As far as whips go, I did a little bit more work on my perforated plastic Pokemon piece, my Charmander. So now he actually looks like Charmander. He has a body and an eye. So I was just getting started on putting his tail in. So now his whole body outline is finished, and I'm hoping maybe this week I can start putting in some of like the oranges and yellows. So this won't actually get to the Pokemon streamer until after he's married and moved into his new house. But once that happens, I hope that he can get this as kind of like a housewarming gift and he can stick it somewhere. I think I'm turning it into like a really large magnet so he can stick it on his fridge or something. But that's it. That's Charmander. I did some more work on my Oriental Beauty. I think that was what she was called. One of the ones that I showed you guys in that whip video that I had of like all the different pieces that I was going to work on one every day. Anyway, I got more. It's this one. And I finished off, let's see. I finished off the brown parts that lead up to the bottom of her kimono. I didn't put the beige in, but just the brown. So that was what I worked on her since the last time you saw her. So there's still quite a bit left to go. She's still missing feet and the border and all that. But I just, 18 count, guys. I can't. It's terrible. My HAED, which I'm going to show you next. I I really want to work on my HAED, but it's the 18 count. It's killing me. I'm trying so hard, guys. You have no idea. But the 18 count, the small count stuff, I just can't. Ugh. I don't remember where this was the last time you guys saw it. I think I was just about at... I'll just show you guys. I have to fold it over because... So the last time you guys saw it, I think I was like pretty much this far. Except today I started putting in this more of a yellow color. So I was working on trying to get the page finished today. But that definitely did not happen. I got really bored. I was like, I had all these plans today. I had written out a list of things I wanted to do today, and just, I got to the HAED, started putting some stitches in, and was like, I can't. Anyways, but there's more to her finish than that. I actually started working on putting in the fox's ear. So, yeah, that was, I put that in a couple weeks ago. I was getting bored of this page, so I just kind of moved over. I was wanting to do something more interesting. I wanted to get to the center of the piece, and that's what happened. So I was like, I'm tired of working on the background. I want to work on the fox. So I just pulled it out and started stitching on ear, and I got really far in one day and just was going crazy with it. And then now I'm working on that background again, and I'm just like, ugh, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I had marked on here to show you guys my Game of Thrones, but then I went back and saw my last video, and you guys already saw that. I still haven't made it into a no-sew cube. Haven't had time. I put some more work into my Asian Orchids project by Dimensions, or Creative Accents, whichever you want to call it. Not too much there either, but still something. I put in some of that stem. I put in this brown here. It's progress, right? I guess. Ugh. Guys, my stitchy bug is going away and I can't do anything about it. I'm trying so hard to keep it, but I can't. I don't know why. And it's not that I don't understand what's happening with me right now. Like I'm even starting projects that I think I would be like really interested in, and I just can't keep my focus. I don't understand why. I don't know what's wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. I just don't know what, and I wish I could fix it, but forcing myself to stitch is not one of those ways to fix it. So I'm just working on whatever I feel like working on when I feel like working on it, and once I feel like I've had enough, then that's enough. I just can't do it anymore. It's getting to be too much. And like forcing myself to stitch is just making me feel worse about myself, so I'm just not going to do that. And I'm really sorry if you hear the cat scratching at the door. She's mad that I kicked her out. Okay, I'll show you guys. You guys saw that I started my Sam Winchester / Jared Padalecki piece. And I can't remember where I was the last time I showed you guys him, but I've gotten pretty far since then. And you get to see some of my new stitchy haul. I'm really excited about it. I got a grime guard, and this is Sam. I'm going to move my Stormtrooper down a bit. There. This is Sam. He's turning out to be a lot better than I thought. I was really worried about these colors of his skin, but things are turning out okay. I started just doing kind of cross-country, and then I decided that I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the top and I'm going to start parking. Because I realized I was watching Emily. I think it's Emily. I can't remember. She's working on Gamer Girl, and she's working on A Stitch in Time by HAED. And she just does those stitch-along videos. Anyways, I was watching her video on parking, and I was just kind of like, I really need to go back to parking, because you know what? It is faster than going cross-country. It really is. So that's what I'm going to do. I did start putting in some of the darker color in this corner today. And now I'm going to go back to that corner again whenever I want to get back into this. And start working this, but do it parking. Block by 10 block by 10 block. And just, yeah, parking it. Because it's faster than picking up more thread, threading the needle, putting it into the back, and counting out your stitches. And, yeah, parking was way faster. And I realized if I really want to get this done by October, parking is probably my best option. I still don't think it's going to be done by October. I'm laughing over here. It's really not funny. But, yeah, this is being stitched on 28 count even weave 1/1, and it's an image of Sam Winchester from season 8, episode 1. We need to talk about Kevin. The episode where I'm pretty sure it's the episode that Dean comes back from purgatory and Sam had tried to have a life while he was gone. Yeah. Anyway. Good times. Good times. So, yeah, sorry for any of you that don't watch Supernatural and just got a little bit of a season 8 spoiler. Oops. My bad. I don't expect everybody to watch Supernatural actively. And that's kind of like a really random, not really important spoiler. Whatever. It came out. Sorry if I offended anybody. But yeah, I'm really happy with this, and I'm really trying to get it done as much as I can. I was really trying to make this my focus piece, and I was focusing on it for a really long time. And then I got bored because there's so much dark brown in here, and it was driving me crazy. But anyway. And my Q-Snap cover, obviously Batman, came from Maggie's Minders on Etsy. And she was super awesome and sent me a matching needle minder, which isn't on this project. It's in my craft room stuck to my desk because the magnets on those minders are like really thick, and it was like kind of pushing into my fabric and making it kind of like, it was putting a dip in my fabric, and I didn't really like that. So anyway, the minder's just at my desk holding some needles, so that works too. But yeah, I'm just using, and this, just in case anybody's wondering where I got this, it's my Blingy Stormtrooper that I got from Nifty Needle Nannies on Facebook. So, Jared, aka Sam, doing well, might just stick to it, I'm not sure yet. And then I have a new start, because I just couldn't help it. And that new start is, Magic Dragon by Joan Elliott, and it's being stitched on 14 count Aida in April Showers by Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And this is what I have so far. So it's just starting to backstitch his little hat. Isn't he cute? Well, he's not really cute yet. He hasn't really anything. It's kind of partially a dragon, but mostly a hat. But I think it's going to look amazing on this fabric, guys. Like, seriously, look at this. It's going to look fabulous. I'm already really happy with my choice of fabric for this. So he's coming along nicely. If I feel like stitching tonight, I might just finish up that back stitching. But yeah, just a proof that this is a hand-dyed fabric by Stephanie. So happy with this fabric, but I just, being Canadian, I can't really afford to buy from Stephanie, so this will be probably the only piece I ever buy, because that was crazy. I don't know what you guys in America pay for your hand-dyed fabrics, but you saw this is a 13 by 18 piece, and it cost me over $30. Like, ouch. Ouch. Not doing that again. Yeah. Anyway. So that was that. And I've realized that I really love Joan Elliott's, and that I'm going to probably try to start collecting Joan Elliott designs, like patterns. Just because I really like them, and they're so easy to stitch, and they're really fun. And yeah, so that's my new start. I'm excited about it. I really do like it. It's just like I said, my stitching, if I sit down too long to stitch, I just can't do it. I don't know why. Even putting in a new start, a really nice new colorful start, didn't really help with that. So I don't really know what to do. Just kind of let it pass maybe. I just don't want to turn into one of those guys that like, one of those people that puts their work down for like years at a time and then it's like, oh yeah, I was cross stitching once. I really don't want to turn into one of those people. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I really don't want it to because I love my stitching. So I think that's it so far as that goes. So for haul, I had the Q-Snap cover from Maggie's Minders and the needle minder that came with it. And the cat is going to drive me crazy. And then I also just, like I said, within the last half an hour, downloaded a free chart off of the Heaven and Earth Designs website. And that is for Egyptian Queen. It's a freebie they just put up on their website today, the 22nd of May or June. Anyway, so I encourage you guys to scurry over to their website and download it because it's a gorgeous pattern. I already have somebody in mind to stitch this for, but if you guys haven't ever seen it, I'll insert a picture of it here. And then I'll link the website down below so that you guys can hopefully pick it up or download it or whatever. It's a fairly good sized chart. It's not like a dinky chart. It's a nice chart. It's probably one of the nicest freebies I've ever seen on their website. So I encourage you. If you like Egyptian themed things or whatever, like, it's a really good pattern. But yeah, that's part of my haul because I just downloaded it. I'm really excited about that. Because if I do want to start a new HAED, and now I'm like, well, now I don't even have to spend money on a new HAED. So, hey, perfect. Okay, so that is it as far as stitchy stuff goes. Now to get into the Flosstube. I am so sorry, guys. I'm always scatterbrained every time I do these videos, and I don't know why. To my supernatural portion of my video. First, guys, I'm gonna talk about something pretty important. I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. It was the day before yesterday, so it was Monday. Jared Padalecki did a live video on Facebook. And at first I just thought it was like this little, hey guys, it's summer, hope you guys are having a good time, yada yada kind of thing. Like just a little check-in to let us know that he's having a good summer and all that. He's spending time with his kids. But it was that, but it was also him announcing a new campaign that is kind of an addition to his Always Keep Fighting and Always Love Yourself campaigns, which I love. And I already own two of Jared's Always Keep Fighting shirts, 2 different versions. And this shirt, I'll insert a picture of it here. So these shirts, Jared has also been very helpful to me with his posts on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. But this shirt, like, could not have come at a better time because over the weekend I was having a very, very, very hard time mentally. And I was in a pretty dark spot. I'm not gonna lie. Not as dark as you think, but dark enough. And I was feeling very worthless, and like no matter what I do, I keep on making mistakes, and that I'm nothing but a screw up and a mistake, and that people would probably be better off if, you know what I mean. Anyway, so like I said, this weekend was very hard for me. I was having a very hard time. So when he announced this new campaign for the "You Are Enough, Love Yourself First, and Always Keep Fighting" shirts, I was like, Jared, that shirt could not have been announced at a better time. Like, you have no idea. And I'm getting a little emotional. I apologize. So I wrote back on his Facebook wall that I was very thankful, and that seeing that campaign helped me in a really dark time. And I try really hard not to post anything negative on Jared's wall, or to put in too much information about how I'm feeling or how crappy I think my life is, because I realize that Jared deals with enough of his own depression and stuff, and his fight to love himself, and I really just don't want to add to that. I really try hard to just post uplifting things on his Facebook wall. But I just let him know that time that his shirt really helped me kind of feel a little bit better when I was really in a not so great place. And anyway, so I'm ordering one of these shirts, and I really encourage you guys to do the same. If A, you're a Supernatural fan, B, you support those with depression, anxiety, all that kind of stuff, people that don't think that they're, you know, people that have self-esteem issues or whatever. I mean, I think to some level we all have some self-esteem issues at some point, or have had self-esteem issues at some point. But I feel like this shirt hits home for a lot of people. And not only, it's these shirts, sales from, I think Jared said $1 from each shirt sold is going towards, I can't remember if it was $1 or like more than that, but like some money from each shirt that's sold is going towards funds that are being put together for the families of the victims and the victims of the Orlando shootings that happened a couple weeks ago. That was like horrible. Which is why the shirt's in rainbow colors. And then he just released another version of it that's not in rainbow colors. So, I mean, there's two different versions, but I'm going to be buying the original rainbow version, just because with myself, I'm bisexual. So that, you know, I'm bisexual. I have issues with loving myself. I have to tell myself very constantly to always keep fighting, and I oftentimes don't feel like I'm enough. So this shirt, like, I really, hopefully you guys see me sporting it in a video in the future. And so, like I said, if you guys either support Jared, support Supernatural, or have friends or family or anybody that suffers the same things that I suffer from and that he suffers from, that a lot of people suffer from, I really urge you to buy a shirt as a gift or just for yourself, because you're not just helping these people with depression and anxiety and stuff, you're also helping these families from the Orlando shooting. So just think about it at least, because I think it's for a good cause, and the shirt's awesome. So just, there's that. And then the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is that my girlfriend finally booked her plane tickets to come up, and we've decided that she's going to be coming 2 days earlier than we originally planned. She was going to fly in on the 3rd of October, but now she's flying in on the 1st, which is a Saturday. So I get 2 extra days with my girlfriend, so I'm super excited about that. And yeah, we're just kind of in the process now of trying to figure out who's gonna take us to the convention, and I don't know if there's gonna be like carpools or we can hitch a ride with somebody, or I don't really know how well she would feel driving somewhere with people she doesn't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. But I know the SPN family is like super welcoming and they're amazing, but you just don't know. So speaking of the convention, on top of her booking her flight, I ordered and purchased a Jensen Ackles photo op ticket. So now not only am I getting my picture taken with Jared and Misha, I'm also getting my photo taken with Jensen. So I'm getting my picture taken with all three of the boys. Yes! And I'm really super excited about that. And I have my savings put away, everything that I had money-wise saved up for the convention, for spending money, food, hotel, whatever. It's all saved up. So I am done with that. Everything's booked, taken care of, done. So I am super happy about that. And I really just can't wait to go. 109 days or something, 110 days. Like, it's crazy, guys. It just doesn't seem like it's really far away still, but like, it's like less, oh my god. As soon as it's going to be less than 100 days, I'm going to start having an anxiety attack. Because, excuse me, not only am I meeting 3 amazing dudes, I get to have the love of my life with me for a whole week. So, like, how can you not be excited for that? Let me just check my list, but I think that's it, guys. That is all I wanted to talk about for this video. So, hopefully next time you guys will see more stitching. I don't know. Excuse me, yawning. Like I said, I might just stick to working on my Jared and my Dragon, because those are the 2 pieces that I really enjoy working on. I just don't know at this point. And I'm hoping to get more reading done this summer. I really want to read more, and I want to play more video games. I just want to do things that I enjoy doing, and not spend so much time forcing myself to do something if I'm not really feeling it. So, anyway, think about those shirts, guys, please. I'm buying one myself, and I know my girlfriend's buying one, and it's not just because we're supporting Jared. It's because those shirts, like, speak to us, because, you know, we deal with the same stuff. So, we're really just glad. We're glad to have Jared. I think the whole Supernatural family is very glad to have Jared, to be so supportive and so uplifting and just amazing, really. I really can't wait to meet him in person and to tell him how amazing I think he is. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great stitchy week, and I hope to see you again next Wednesday. Bye!